But sometimes students do not understand and they say that, okay, let's continue in the next, and I also lose the link. Okay, it's also possible, not possible for me to finish.
Yes, sir.
Now, since you are not sitting for offline examination, you will be sitting for online examination. But yet I'm saying that when we do the problems, this kind of problem in the examination, after step number 3, we write the following sentence. I'm not writing it, just you note it down. We write that after step number 3, we see that the desired number of assignment is not reached, and therefore we proceed further. That step must be mentioned. And then what you need to do, you have to copy the matrix without assignment, without striked out zeros. Previous matrix, you have strike the zeros and you have assigned the zeros. Now you copy the last matrix fresh in your page, and it is a part of the problem. Okay, and we are going to do with the matrix something which I'm going to describe in step number 4. So in step number 4, we write the following. Try to figure out minimum number of lines. Lines means straight lines, which when drawn will cover all the zeros. The easiest, now what you see that they are asking simple thing. They are asking me that draw some lines, horizontal or vertical lines, and try to cover all the zeros present in the matrix. But how will you justify the fact that the number of lines that you are going to draw is the minimum? Whether this should be 1 line or 2 line or 3 line or 4 line, how will you justify it? Now you see that I can draw 4 horizontal lines like this, this, and this to cover all the zeros. But will it be a minimum number of line? There is a trick, however, that we can apply here. The minimum number should be equal to the number of assignments in the previous stage. The minimum number should be equal to the number of assignments in the previous stage. So in the previous stage, we have got 3 assignments. So it is expected to get 3 lines, 3 horizontal or vertical lines, or combination of horizontal or vertical lines, which will cover all the zeros. So I'm going to do it here. I have already figured out the horizontal lines and vertical lines. First of all, I'm going to draw the vertical line, which will cover all the zeros. Like this, you are going to draw a line which will cover all the zeros. Okay. This is the first line, which will cover all the zeros. And not only is covering zeros, on this line, some other numbers which are falling on the path, they are also being covered. Like 13 is also being covered. Second line that I'm going to draw is the following. And the third line that I'm going to draw can be of 2 types. Either I can draw it vertically like this, or I can do it horizontally like this. But it is, I don't know what am I supposed to do at this particular point, because this drawing of the line, if done in a clever way, and if I'm lucky enough, my drawing is going to give me, will help me to reach to the solution quickly. But if I'm unlucky, then I don't know what would happen. Anyways, what I'm going to do, here is a trick that I'm going to apply You just remember, it's this type of trick is not written in the book. You are not going to find this type of trick in any book. It is my own trick. Acha, I'm asking you. Okay, I am asking a student. I need to draw one more line. Shall I draw it vertically or horizontally? What do you think?
Sir, horizontally.
Vertically, sir.
Vertically, sorry, vertically.
Acha. Now, if those who are saying vertically, what is your logic behind it?
Sir, number 2 column, you will draw a straight line.
I understood,
Covering,
but why did you suggest me to do it vertically?
because cover all the zeros. This is the condition.
Horizontal line, if I draw it, if I try to draw a horizontal line through row number 3, that will also cover the 0.
But row number 3, okay, but this, if you can draw a straight line while covering row number 3, this line is not touch number 2, the line where, yes.
No. If I draw it if I draw the straight line through row 3, then it will cover all the zeros, and it will cover 2 also, 23 also. But I am not going to do this here right now. You will understand that what am I going to do it, not in this particular manner. Now I'm asking, I have taken your views, but those who have said whatever your reason is, you have asked me to draw it vertically. I'm just taking your point and I'm drawing it vertically, but I have my own logic that I'm going to describe after a few minutes. So my final line that I'm going to draw in the following manner: vertical line like this. I have avoided drawing the horizontal line. And remember, this is 11. Oh, okay. This is 11. This is also 11. Remember. Okay. So I have I'm going to talk about this particular trick after a few minutes. You will understand. Now, this is the thing. This is the line that I'm going to draw in the following manner. This is the minimum number of line, and I'm correct, because this minimum number of line is exactly equal to the number of assignments that I got in the previous stage. In the previous stage, I got 3 assignments, and I have got 3 lines by which I covered all the zeros. Further part of step number 4. After covering all the zeros in this manner, find the minimum of all the uncovered elements. Minimum of all the uncovered elements. Okay, now what are the uncovered elements? Uncovered elements are 7, 15, 23, 2, 9, and 13. They are asking me to find out the minimum uncovered element from this particular set. And the minimum uncovered element is 2, and I'm putting a star over here. A star means this minimum uncovered element, which we mark by star. Which we mark by star. Okay, this job is done. Simple job. Construct. This is step number 4, part A. This is step number 4, part B. Now step number 4, part C. Construct a matrix. Construct a matrix where all the covered elements except those which appear at the intersection point of two straight lines remains same, and those which appear at the intersection point to them we add the minimum of uncovered elements other elements will be constructed by subtracting the minimum uncovered element from them, including itself. So much, so many things. Okay, now this is the first problem. That's why I said in operations research nothing is so simple. Everything looks very tedious at in the first point, but believe me, Hungarian method is a comfortable method, and if you have understood the logic, then students initially they feel kind of repulsive towards Hungarian method, but when they go to the examination hall, they first try the Hungarian method. Believe me, take my words. Now, what it is saying that, first of all, I'm going to construct the matrix in the following manner as it is written on the right hand side. And it is saying that all the elements that are covered by the straight lines will remain same, except those which are appearing at the intersection point. So I'm writing the covered elements only. So first of all, this number 11, I'm writing over here 11. Then this 0 is a covered, I'm writing. This 0 is covered, I'm writing here. This 0 is covered, I'm writing. This 0 is covered, this 12 is covered. And this 0 is covered, this 0 is covered. Okay, and those which appear in the intersection point, to them I'm going to add the minimum element, which is which one? 2 is the minimum element, so I'm going to add this 2 to the element 11 present at this intersection point and element 13 appearing at this intersection point. So I'm writing 11 plus 2, that is 15 over here. 13 plus 2, that is 15.
It will be 13.
13 and 13 plus 2, that is 15 over here. 15 over here. And this is the reason for my trick, because if I drew the horizontal line to cover this 0, the intersection point would be this one, then, and 0 would appear at the intersection point, and we would have to add 2 to that 0. But a few minutes ago I told you that it is a nice thing when we get as many zeros as we can. I am trying to get as many zeros as I can, but a particular zero is going to be made non-zero in this particular manner if I draw it horizontally, and therefore this is my own trick that I don't want to do it like that. 11 is already a non-zero number, so whatever we add to that, it will remain non-zero. So let us make them non-zero, no problem. But zero has to be, number of zeros has to be present over there, and I don't want to make a zero element to a non-zero element. So this is my trick. And that 2 is subtracted from all the other elements, including itself. So the rest of the elements will be like this: 7 minus 2, that is 5. 5 minus 2, that is 3. 23 minus 2, that is 21. 2 minus 2, that is 0. 9 minus 2, that is 7. And 13 minus 2, that is 15.
স্যার 11 হবে স্যার
13 minus 2 say 11
11 হবে 11. Okay, so extra 0 has come, and extra 0 has come over here. Previously, in the previous stage, that particular position, this 0 was not there, I think. 2 was there, but extra 0 has appeared in this particular matrix, and I'm hopeful that this right now this 0 is going to help me in some way or other. Let's see.
So 2 is subtracted because 2 is the minimum element.
Yes, 2 is the minimum uncovered element. Minimum uncovered element by the straight lines, and therefore this is subtracted from every other uncovered elements. Okay, so extra 0 is there, and let's try to repeat step number 3 once again to the given matrix. I'm going to apply not step 1 and step 2. I'm going to apply step number 3 directly to assign the 0 the way I assigned it earlier. So after you write C, the construction given in this C, you can add one simple point and then apply step 3 once again, and then apply step 3 once again. So I'm going to do it quickly, and let's pray to God. First, this is the 0. I'm going to assign it in this manner: cross, cross. Come to the next row. Next row contains 2 zeros, so no assignment. Then come to the next row. No assignment, because that contains 2 zeros. Okay, no assignment. Second, come to this. No assignment. One assignment is possible. Okay, and I'm going to strike it. And now in the second row, second column, I'm getting this particular assignment, and this will be striked out. Again the same situation, but this time the number of zeros has increased, and we have got what? You see, the fourth row, subordinate 4 is not getting any 0 over here. No assignment over here. Subordinate 4 is not getting any assignment over here. But still we are not able to assign all the zeros. Still we are not able to get all the possible assignment, expected assignments in every row and every column. So again we have to repeat step number 4, and then again step number 3, and we'll try to bring more zeros into the picture. If I drew the assignment in this manner, you see, get number 3, subordinate 4 and subordinate tasks 3 has not got any assignment at all. But the number of zeros have increased now. So we have to repeat step number 4 once again, and then step number 3, and then we can check what would happen. Okay, so I'm going to do it quickly on the next page. Five 1130 51130 013 015
2100
help me 21 3 zeros and then last one
712 150.
okay, and then if I draw the horizontal and vertical lines once again quickly.
Sir, 712 11 0 last line.
Which one?
হ্যাঁ স্যার এটা 11 হবে 15 নয়
Oh, 11
11 0.
okay, 11 0. And if I try to draw the horizontal and vertical lines once again, then I will first draw this horizontal vertical line, then I will draw this line because otherwise there is no other option, because if I drew it column wise, then number of zeros will be more than 3. You can figure it out by yourself. So I have to compromise this particular 0 over here. It is now coming at the intersection point. I don't have any, I do not see any other option left. If I do it column wise, I cannot do it column wise. Okay,
So column wise number 3
number 3 করলে তোমার
vertically.
ভার্টিক্যালি যদি নাম্বার 3 করি তাহলে তো নাম্বার 2 কলামটা নাম্বার 1 কলামটাকে কি করে ম্যানেজ করব? আমি যদি এটাকে এইভাবে করি, ধরো এইভাবে করি, তারপরে আমি কি করব? এই দুটোকে আমি কি করব?
Anyone like row wise 2 or 3.
তাহলে তো একটা পড়ে রইলো 0, তা সেটা কভার্ড কোথায় হলো? সব 0 কভার্ড হতে হবে তো। কাজেই আমি কুইকলি এটা দেখে নিয়েছি, কারণ আগেই দেখে নিয়েছি সেটা, এরকম করা যাবে না সেটা, কিন্তু আমাকে এই 0টাকে এখানে কম্প্রোমাইজ করতে হবে, কিছু করার নেই, এটাকে ইন্টারসেকশন পয়েন্টে আসবে। বাট ঠিক আছে, তারপরে কুইকলি এবার the number of the minimum uncovered element is now changed. It is now changed to 3. So we are putting a 3 we are marking this element 3 over here, and then again we are going to construct the matrix in the previous manner. So from this minimum uncovered element is subtracted from all the uncovered elements, so we get 5 minus 3, that is 2. We get 11 minus 3, that is 8, and we're getting 0, and then we are getting 7 minus 3 5, 12 minus 3 is 9, and 11 minus 3 is 8. And covered elements will remain same, 0 13 0 0, and here at the intersection point I'm going to add 3, so we'll get 18 over here, 21 0 0, and we will get 3 over here, and then another 0. Okay, now number of zeros has increased over here. Just check the calculation. I'm going to do the assignment once again. Now if you come to the first row, the first row doesn't contain a single 0 right now. It has got 2 zeros, you see, so we will not touch it for the time being. Come to the second row also contains 2 zeros, we will not touch it. Come to the third row gets 2 zeros, we will not do anything to that. Come to the fourth row now, and row wise fourth row contains a single 0, we will assign it. And as soon as we assign this we are going to strike out this particular 0. Okay, so now after several steps, we have got, ultimately we have got some sort of assignment in the 4th row. Now, but we need to finish the other assignments. So if I look at row wise, once again, you see that once this 0 gets striked out, row 1 is left with only 1 0. Okay, and as soon as we get this, we are going to assign this 0 quickly. How this happened? Because when we consider this 0 in the 4th row and that 0 striked out, row 1 is left with only 1 0, and as soon as we get this, we are going to assign it. And immediately after that, these 2 zeros will be striked out. Okay, now we are left with row 2 and row 3. In both the cases, you see that in row 2 also there is only 1 0, and row 3 also there is only 1 0. So if I consider row 2 first and we are assign this 0, you see in this particular column row there is no other 0 which are not assigned or striked out, and in this particular column there is no other 0. And then we are left with only 1 0 and 1 row, that is 3, and this is that one. And now at last we have got all the desired assignment, and now we can say that okay, the subordinate 1 is assigned to task 3, subordinate 2 is assigned to task 1, and vice versa. Subordinate 3 is assigned to task 2, and subordinate 4 is assigned to task, subordinate 3 is assigned to task 2, and subordinate 4 is assigned to task 4. And this is the assignment that we have got. This is the solution. And man hour time would be, if subordinate 1 gets job task 3, man hour time from the original table, this is 17. If subordinate 2 gets job 1, the man hour time from the original table, it is 13. If subordinate 3 gets job 2, the man hour time is 19. And for subordinate 4, the man hour time is 10 from original table. And the total man hour time is 59. So total man hour time is 59. Total minimum time is 59 man hour time. And the solution obtained by Hungarian method is always an optimal solution. Okay, don't have to check optimality by some other methods, which we'll see in transportation problem. When we find the solution, we have to check the optimality by other methods. Here it is not going to happen. This is my optimal solution. So at last, this is the solution that we actually desired to. And after certain time, after this stage, I actually lost my patience also. I was thinking that what would happen if I don't get the assignment at this stage also. And probably I would have left this problem for you, and probably you would have lost the interest also too, because you are not seeing the solution, you are only seeing the process. Seeing the solution is actually very important. So at last I'm able to solve this particular problem. So hope you have understood. One more class, one single class is required to finish this module 3 of assignment problem. Other than Hungarian method, there are no other methods in this particular module. Assignment problem chapter is very simple and short chapter. But in the next class, I'm going to describe some different cases which can crawl up here and there. Okay, other than no other extra method is available to solve this kind of problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so thank you so much. I'm going to end my today's class, and it is already my class time is over. So hope to see you. Best of luck for tomorrow's exam, and hope to see you next week in my scheduled class time. Till then, bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, sir.